Hey everybody, this is Tiana from your favorite English class, and you're listening to the Mythical Podcast, the show that talks about different mythical beasts for people who love mythology. Today, we're talking about the hippocampus. Before we begin, I'd like to take a moment to thank Curology for sponsoring this episode. You see, I've struggled with acne my entire life. I tried everything on the shelves in the skincare aisle, but nothing has helped. That was until I started using Curology. If you're struggling like how I did, click the link down below and start a free 30-day trial to create the perfect formula that'll fix all of your skin troubles. Also, if you want to help out with my podcast even more, please ask for my Cash App when class ends and donate at least $10. Now that we got it out of the way, let's begin talking about our first mythical beast of this episode. When you hear the word hippocampus, you may be thinking about the complex brain structure that helps humans process and retrieve two types of memory: declarative memories and spatial relationships. But that isn't the kind of hippocampus this podcast is about. I'm talking about the beast that originated in ancient Greece. For those who don't know, it's a mythological sea creature that has an upper half of a horse and the lower body of a fish. Some may say that its mane is made up of flexible fins instead of hair, and webbed fins instead of hooves. The creature has gills that allow it to breathe underwater, and it can also breathe above water like a land animal whenever it feels like. When in danger, it uses its strong bite and powerful tail to fend off dangerous beasts, and then it quickly swims away in order to avoid further conflict. Perhaps you can call it a seahorse or merhorse. I'd also like to add that the word hippocampus means seahorse in Latin. Hippocampuses or hippocampi are beautiful creatures that are covered in scales and vary in different colors. Some are blue, others are green or purple. But what makes them so important? Despite them being called sea monsters, they're actually not monsters at all. They symbolize power, helpfulness, bravery, and are often associated with creativity and imagination. The hippocampus is similar to that of a Pegasus, another horse-like creature in Greek mythology. Many can be found as paintings on ancient vases and murals. They were also considered sacred by the Mounts of Poseidon. They're also represented in movies, poems, and books as trustworthy animals. In Percy Jackson and the Olympians, Sea of the Monsters, a hippocampus is used to help the main characters travel across the ocean. Legend says that the hippocampus pulled the chariot of Poseidon, and they were also used as mounts for nymphs and other sea creatures. Considering they're able to carry a god across the waters for miles on end, I expect them to be very strong and fast. But they're not only associated with Poseidon. In fact, they're respected by all creatures, such as mermaids and water nymphs. Some may say that they save sailors from drowning or rescued men from sea monsters.
People believe that the sea foam which formed when waves crashed was caused by the movement of hippocampi beneath the waters.
So how were hippocampi created? Long ago, Poseidon wanted to make the most beautiful creatures in the world. He began moving the waves of the ocean, which formed a hippocampus. Did you know that Poseidon is also the god of horses? It can explain why hippocampi are half horse and half fish. The creature also obtains many different abilities. It can control water and the weather. Not only that, but it can also shapeshift. Hippocampi can change their lower fish half into horse legs, so they can walk freely outside of the water, like a regular horse. They can probably pull Poseidon's chariot on land if they wanted to. Although they're immortal, they can reproduce. Unlike horses on land, they can lay eggs and become fully grown after 1 year of being hatched. Like other animals, they tend to travel in packs of 10 and live in the dark, deep depths of the ocean. It can be saltwater or freshwater. Their diet consists of algae and seaweed, so I guess they're vegan. Anyway, that's it for this episode of the Mystical Podcast. Make sure to follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, and donate to my Cash App if you want to. Please ask for all of those at the end of class if you want to know. Thank you.